Hey, we're back. Now what are we doing here, Andrew? I'm prepping garlic and onion. So, show you how I do prep this stuff. It's real easy. First of all, you need an awesome knife. This was a knife that was given to me by the Marinis. Mr. Marini is a Marine. He's got a knife fetish. This knife is badass. So, anyway, first thing, if you don't know how to do garlic, some of you do, some of you don't. I just smash it and get these little skins off. Already done a couple there. So, this might take a while. I need filler. Smash those up. You need lots of garlic for your marinara sauce. Oh, one more, two more, one more.
These papers are a total pain in the ass.
Yeah.
Just so you know. They stick to you.
I'm gonna chop all that stuff up in a second. The other thing I'm gonna do is we're gonna cut up this onion and dice it. So folks who don't know how to do this, I usually just cut off the ass here, the little butt looking thing. And then I cut off the top. Okay. Then you cut it in half. And once I get here, then I can peel off, you know, any of the parts that are, you know, kind of nasty looking. This one looks like it has some, I don't know, funk from the garden on it. It's taking forever.
I told you not to do the whole onion. I told him just to do some in advance, but he didn't listen to me, so there's that.
Yeah, there's always that. Well, you know what? This is not a professional cooking show.
Clearly.
Yeah, clearly. I'm an amateur.
So we'll do this whole thing for them? The whole onion?
Yeah.
Okay.
So.
And the reason that TD does the onions is not because I don't know how, it's because I can't.
Why can't you?
Because I cry. I cry so bad. Like right now, I can't be here, so I have to leave.
Yeah,
I can't even be here, so bye.
So here's where you want to be super careful, right? So I'm just going to put my palm on here, but put this in here, or you can just put your hands like this. I'm going to cut a couple of layers through it, almost all the way through to the little butt end, but not quite. And then I just turn it to the side, and then again, being real careful, I just actually slice it like this, and then you can dice it as fine as you want. So, you know, so you don't cut yourself, put your fingers like this, so that way when you come down with a knife, you won't chop your finger off, which I've tried to do before. So,
yeah. He's taken off
tips.
several parts of his hands
Yeah.
in previous
I'm
cooking.
super careful, especially with this badass knife, because it'll cut you. It's super sharp.
Also, he's done it on a mandolin. So you guys,
Oh, yeah, that was
if you have a
a fun one.
mandolin, you definitely have to use the guard. Otherwise, you will lose part of your finger. And
Yeah.
it's not pretty.
That's
Trust me.
not pretty.
There's a lot of cussing.
So there you go. I mean, basically that kind of makes it fine. I'll do the other one. The garlic, I just kind of, you know, cut super fine and then, you know, basically dice it up a bunch of times. Again, I'm just kind of bending my fingernails like this, so there's no, even though I'm chopping real fast here, there's no way it'll cut me. You can kind of just work your way through this and do it a few different angles and stuff. And yeah, that's chopped garlic. Pretty simple.
And these are the ingredients for marinara.
Oh, yeah. That's what we're going to make.
Right.
Because you saw the meatballs. Oh, did you see, show them the meatballs? We finished the meatballs. Or she did.
See them?
See? That's
I didn't quite get a dozen, but that's
fine.
okay. Doesn't matter. It's gonna be good anyway.
So,
Yeah. So anyway, so people that go to the store, I can't stand here because I'm gonna cry. I gotta back up. People that go to the store and buy all this jarred marinara. I mean, I understand. I get it if you're busy on a weeknight and you need something really fast, but seriously, throwing a marinara together takes no time at all, and you've got better ingredients. It does not need to cook all day. You know, Italians have their Sunday gravy or whatever they want to call it. You know, whatever your family calls it if you're Italian. But it does not need to cook for, 8 to 12 hours. You can throw together a really basic, simple marinara and have a dinner ready in 20, 30 minutes. So, and these are the ingredients. So it's really good. No added sugar, none of that
I'm
junk.
surprised you're not crying. This is starting to
I'm
make me
leaving.
cry. These onions. All
I
right.
can't be there.
So why don't we just turn the camera? We'll just keep going, right? Why not?
Well, we gotta preheat the pot.
We can do that. So, Andrea, tell them about our nice new range.
Okay, so we just finished a kitchen renovation. Hope it's focused. And this is our new toy. It is a Thermador 48-inch professional range. And the reason that we went with this one is we looked at a million different ranges. I'll tell you this while we preheat this pot. Which, if you're looking at my pot and you can see how black it is on the inside,
It's been used.
that's because I make a ton of sourdough bread and it goes in the oven at 500 degrees and it turns black. So it's been loved on a lot.
It's seasoned.
It's very well seasoned, like me. So anyway, this range, we went with this because we looked at Wolf, we looked at
LG,
Blue Star, we
Blue
looked at
Star.
LG, we looked at all these. Anyway, this one had all the features that we were looking for. We've got 6 gas burners. We have a griddle, which we're covered up right now. We have a steam convection oven. We have a warming drawer, which is awesome. You can warm plates, you can keep food warm, or the best thing ever, because we live in Texas, is we put our tortilla chips in there and we keep them warm to dip them in queso and salsa. It's amazing. And then over here we've got your full-size dual fuel oven, so it does convection, it does regular, it does everything. So we love it. It's been great. Yeah. Oh, and this too.
Oh yeah, that's the fun part.
We got a pot filler. If you do pot fillers, you have to get one that all of the parts are made in the USA. Otherwise, you are risking a big leak in your house. This is a Delta Brizo, all parts made in the USA. It's amazing.
So,
Go.
olive oil?
Olive oil.
All right, so I'm just going to coat the bottom with a bunch of olive oil. A lot of olive oil, because we have a lot of onions. We want to saute the onions off first. So, there you go. There's
Always
that.
preheat your pan. Always.
Always.
Never cook in a cold pan, ever. Well, I'm not going to say never, ever. I guess there's sometimes you need to, but for the most part, don't. You want to preheat your pan.
So there's our onion. See that? So that just goes in.
You hear that?
Smells good.
I can't even stand here. I gotta go. It's gonna make me cry.
And we're going to just toss this in. So we're not going to let it burn. So that's the garlic. And this is the hard part. Stir it up. Easy to saute. Oh, there's a couple little stragglers there. Can y'all hear that? Can I hear it? You can hear it?
He's a quiet cooker. I talk the whole time.
Talk to us. It's fine. I'm just cooking.
Because it's boring. If you want to sit there and watch you stir,
Yeah, they do.
no, they don't.
They're watching
They
me
could
stir.
give 2 shits about your stirring.
A little salt.
Yes, a little salt. You want layers of flavor, and you have to add salt.
Yep.
If you haven't read the book called Salt, Fat, Acid, Heat, you need to read it, because those elements are what make up the flavor profile of food. You have to have salt, fat, acid, and heat.
Buy this book.
This book is amazing. It's got so many great recipes in it. Samine, she's incredible. We love her. And if you haven't watched her on Netflix, watch the Netflix series. Trust me when I tell you, you're going to love it. So this is cooking down pretty quickly because these burners on this Thermador are ridiculous. You'll have to actually be careful. No, I'll turn that down a little bit. I'm just saying.
You ready to add the other stuff?
No. Almost.
How do you know when you're ready?
Well, you want your onions translucent, and you do not want your garlic to burn or go brown. So we're pretty much there. We're gonna add in all we had today because, you know, things at the store are very limited right now. So I'm using these Alessi crushed Italian tomatoes, which I use most times anyway. That's like a norm for me. It's gonna spill. You just need to go like right in the pot with it. Just put it in there.
I'm gonna get in trouble.
Yeah. These I don't normally use, but this brand, Muti, one of the best brands out there. You're not going to find it in the regular aisle. You have to go to the section in your store that has like the Italian section. You know, I don't know that part. And these are little cherry tomatoes. I don't normally use these, but we're gonna as this marinara cooks, they'll get crushed up and added in. And I did not have any other form of tomato paste, so I have my little Trader Joe's tomato paste in my refrigerator. We're gonna squeeze in a couple tablespoons of this at least. That's gonna make your sauce rich and thick. With 3 C's, to quote Joshua Wiseman. We might add some more of this a little bit later on. So what we're gonna do with this is bring it up to a simmer, and excuse me, we're gonna add in our meatballs. That's the key.
I have to talk to the people. So yeah, how y'all doing? Here's my big head in the screen. Well, there's nothing to finish yet. It's not up to a simmer. We can't put the meatballs in yet.
Well, I don't think they want to sit here and watch 10 minutes of sauce coming up to it. There it is. It's already bubbling.
That's fine.
It's bubbling.
Well, if they're still watching, that's great. If not, come back. So we're putting this in already? Or it should be cooking longer?
I put my meatballs in when it comes up to a simmer.
Okay, I don't think it's simmering enough yet. There's just a few bubbles. I think it should be warmer. So, do you want me to put them in? Yes?
I would put them in.
Now?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so in they go. There's again the meatballs. They look good. All right, so gently put them in there, and then I'll just kind of putting them close together, but not too close. Oh, was it up too high?
Yes.
Oh, all right. Well, this is going to bring the temperature down, don't
Yes,
you?
it is. It's going to be fine. It's going to cook for a while.
Okay. And don't worry, these will all cook. This won't be contaminated. Don't worry about it. Put them in there raw like this.
You're not going to taste the sauce anytime soon. Don't put your spoon in there.
This Italian said so. All right, that's all that.
Now what I do is I take my spoon and I make sure that they're all nestled in there nicely and that they have marinara on top of them.
You just said you weren't going to put the spoon in there.
I'm not going to eat off the spoon.
Oh, that's
I don't want to like vomit today. It's all good. So you're going to do this, and I'll clean my spoon so nobody gets sick. Everybody trip out. There we go. So they are covered. Now, I'm going to cover this pot and let these gently come up to a simmer. I'm going to keep checking it. When it gets there, I'm going to turn it way, way down, and then I'm going to let this cook. Now, you can leave them covered for a while and then uncover it because you will end up getting moisture that's going to drip back, which is going to give you that water layer on top, which you don't want. You want to cook that off. So eventually we will uncover this, but we're going to allow this to cook for a few hours. And I told you earlier that you don't need to cook marinara for a long time, which is true. However, if you are cooking your meatballs in your marinara, they need to cook until they're done.
Cook them all day.
Cook them until they're done. So this is going to cook all day. And, excuse me, we're going to make some pasta.
Homemade pasta.
Pretty soon for you guys.
Yeah. So that's what's next, right?
Yep.
All right. You turn it off this time. You gonna stick your face in the camera. Oh, look at you.